I am Roving Rova, and welcome to DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition. Now, I'm going to preface this right away. I wanted to choose, what took me so long is I wanted to choose a second game to play, but I also wanted it to have some relevance to something I had done in the past, and then I remembered I played the demo of the vanilla version of this game as, funnily enough, I think one of my first two-parter vids. Like, I think I had Kingdom Hearts underway, but I think that was like the only thing I was doing at the time was Kingdom Hearts. I could be wrong, maybe. But, this isn't so much a roving rebirth since I never did a full playthrough of the game. So this would be more like a roving revisit, I guess. I'm not going to put that in the title, but like, I guess that's what I'll call it for simplicity's sake. But yes, this is the definitive edition of the game, so it's got a bunch of goodies and extras that the vanilla version didn't have. 10 hours. That's pitiful compared to what I did on the PS3 version. But anyways, we're going to start a new save here. And so the thing about this game is, as everybody in the Devil May Cry community knows and is beaten to death with a hammer, this game is controversial, and that's kind of an understatement. My personal opinion, my standpoint on the game. I love the gameplay, it plays real smooth and nice, but by God, the characters really need work. And real quick, as you can probably tell from the beginning image here, this game is not for kids, so if you're a kiddo, sorry to say, you're gonna have to find some other video to watch. I don't know, go watch... I'm not gonna say anything, because nothing I could say would actually make any difference, but like, yeah, not for kids. If you're a kid, don't watch this. Since it's a fresh save, I guess I'll go Nephilim for this playthrough. I mean, like I said, would you like to see tutorial messages as you play? Nah. I'm very well accustomed to this game and how it plays. Oh yeah, and I forgot, since I'm on the PS4 with the Definitive Edition, now it actually runs, and at least for me, it runs on 60 FPS.
Yes, by close of trading Friday. No, you can't have more time. You know the terms. You know the consequences. No, this is not a veiled threat. This is a direct one. Should you fail to comply, the collapse of the economy will be on your head. I will make sure that you are stripped of power, shamed, and hated. Is that clear enough for you? Well, Friday it is then. You have a good night, Mr. President.
Did you get it, my darling?
Over $1 trillion.
Oh.
Soon I will own everything worth owning. I will control the world through debt. I have absolute power.
The world is at last your bitch. What's the matter? What's the matter?
A loose end.
A loose end, what?
The son of the traitor Sparta. Dante.
Him.
He's still out there.
The hunters will find him. They found Sparta and his whore. And when they do...
I will rip open his chest with my bare hands and feast on his beating heart.
Okay, so you can already tell, just from that this game is different. Very different. Part of me should probably be worried, but I'm not, since I gave my mandated warning. So, like, after giving the warning and all that, really ain't on me. Oh boy, this is gonna get... Well, I'm not monetized in the first place, but if I was, this would get demonetized all to hell. I'm okay with talking right now because there's no dialogue. But, two things actually. First off, is everyone wants to blame Team Ninja, but from the way I've come to understand it is Capcom is the ones who pushed for the more drastic changes to Dante's character design. Apparently Capcom really wanted something different for the Devil May Cry reboot. Well, Team Ninja got to take all the hate for it. How long have I been saying Team Ninja? Ninja Theory, sorry. Y'all know what I meant. Where have I even heard Team Ninja before? DMC, Devil May Cry. Oh, and the other thing I was going to mention is that it seems like they've changed some of the dialogue from the original. Thought it was all the same, so I skipped all the cutscenes on my personal playthrough of the definitive edition. So, like, yeah. I guess that's a thing, that they changed some of the dialogue.
They're on the verge of controlling mankind. Citizens, we've been kept asleep in a manufactured illusion for too long. We must wake up.
The masked lunatic you saw there claims to represent an organization called the Order. Now, this group has claimed responsibility for several serious attacks in recent weeks. He is undoubtedly a traitor and a terrorist. And I, for one, am not for the death penalty. So, there's one way to do it. Illegally shoot the son of a bitch. This is Bob Barbas, just doing God's work.
Dante! Get out of there! You're in danger!
Who are you? What do you want?
You were careless. You left a trail. Now he's on to you.
What are you talking about? Who's on to me?
The hunter demon. He's here. He's dragging you into limbo.
Demon scum.
It's too late. You're gonna have to fight your way out.
Shit. Back in limbo.
Dante, you want to put some pants on?
Bad day for a hangover.
Because, like, I mean, there's nothing inherently... I mean, there is something, obviously, but... Nothing, like, super inherently wrong with it, but, like... Clothing would be ideal for fighting demons. I actually think it's really creative how they censored this scene. Well, it was never really inappropriate to begin with. Well, yes, it was. I swear, I can't talk tonight.
Missed.
There was nothing directly explicit seen. Lesser Stygian.
Time for a little rebellion. You wanna fight? Let's go.
So anyways, this was, at the time of the game's initial release, the new Dante. You can probably imagine why so many people threw a fit. I never did, because, fun fact, this was actually the first Devil May Cry game I played. For one, let me turn on subtitles. I always forget to do that. Lock-on method, toggle. I personally find it easier to play this game with a toggle lock-on as opposed to manual lock-on, just because with the way the game plays, and this will be more prevalent later in the game, I prefer the toggle. And I prefer forward for Stinger, which I don't even have yet. Now, as I said, let me list some of the actual good things this game has going for it. For one, the gameplay, it's good. I have a really easy time styling with it. I will admit it is a little dumb that they just casually give players a bunch of airtime when that was kind of something special in the older games, but that's more of a nitpick than an actual white orb. This is what you use to get upgrades. Kind of like the Proud Souls DMC 4, which I haven't played on the channel yet, but I played a bunch in my personal time. Red orb, this is our currency. The other good things this game has: good art direction. I love the level design, and the music in the game is also pretty kick-ass.
Dante! This way!
But like I said, the characters really need some work.
My guns?
Granted, then, original Devil May Cry timeline came back, and a chance for a sequel to this game are basically nothing. I've actually managed to die on this bit a couple times while not paying attention. Ah, crap. Well, no, not die. I'd have to be really bad at the game to die on this bit. No. I've managed to do that. I've managed to fall into, like, the pits while not paying attention. Mainly just because I get into the mindset of rushing, and then I make... Because if anyone's seen my gameplay, when I start rushing, I perform more crappily. And wow, those bullets are doing about frick all. I curse a lot in my personal life, but like, even though this game has no problem with it, like, I'm sure everyone's noticed, like, I don't really drop F-bombs out of nowhere. Like, I will if something pisses me off enough, that's for sure. But like, that was really dumb of me. But yeah, with this game, and the fact of how much time I've spent on it, even on Nephilim, this game ain't gonna be much of a challenge for me. One thing that this game does criminally wrong, though, is that there is no taunting. Like, to me, Devil May Cry without the taunting is like a Reese's peanut butter cup without the chocolate. Because, like, yeah, the peanut butter part is really good on a Reese's, but without the chocolate, it's just not what it's supposed to be.
Dante! Don't shoot! My name is Kat. I'm not a demon. I'm still in the real world. You're in limbo.
How come I can see you clearly?
I'm a medium, a psychic. I can phase into limbo and communicate with you. I can see you, talk to you, but I'm not actually in limbo with you.
If I pull the trigger?
I'll die. I'm risking my life here for you. I want to help.
I don't need your help.
The hunter has dragged you into limbo. I can get you out.
I've been down here before. I know how to get out. You fight whatever shit-sucking demon dragged you in here.
You don't want to fight the hunter. He's not your regular demon. Follow me, now.
Now, I'm gonna throw out the obvious here. This Dante is an asshole. That is something we won't be able to do till later. Just figured I'd point it out for anyone who didn't know it was there. Now, these things are lost souls. I like to call them Earls. Don't ask why I like to call them Earls, it's just something I came up with when I first played the game, and it just kind of stuck. If you platform over here, you've got more breakable objects, and a small vital star, which is a health recovery item. They're commonplace in Devil May Cry. I won't be getting too many of them here, because, again, I've played through the game already and already gotten them. But, wow, how many times can I stutter and say, in one video? I really need to work on that. And I completely lost my train of thought. Like, anyone watching this, like, comment down below, like, is it ever disorienting to watch one of my videos? Like, does my consistent loss of thought ever, like, bug anyone? Oh yeah, and what I was trying to say is I like how most of, like, basically all of the achievements and whatnot in this game, I just bumped my mic, I apologize, are references to former Devil May Cry games. Same with a lot of, like, Dante's moveset and names and whatnot. I mean, obviously. As you kill more enemies, you get, like, you can get concept art of the different enemies, and, like, doing other things can also net you concept art for the different characters. Like, I think earlier I already unlocked a piece of concept art for Dante. This is a platforming bit. This game does have platforming. Funnily enough, I think this is the only Devil May Cry game where platforming is actually done fairly well. Well, Devil May Cry 5 handles its platforming okay, but you can definitely tell that they didn't design the game with the platforming in mind. This is a gold orb, you probably read it, but just to say it out loud, it works as a revive. You lose all your health, you can use one of those to come back. I personally like to always shoot the spiders because they give more red orbs, and that was another small vital star. That's another thing we can't do till later. This is a divinity statue. This is where you'll be spending your upgrade points and red orbs. I never find myself really using enemy step. So, let's see, yes. This is actually the first thing I want to get, Stinger. It's a mainstay Devil May Cry move, as many people who play the game know. But, as you'll see in combat, when I get the opportunity to use it, Dante will lunge forward
Is that my coat?
with his sword and stab the enemy with it. And, like, the reason I wanted to get it so bad is because Stinger is very important to a lot of, like, prolonged combos.
Sweet.
Breaking news. We go live to our eye in the sky. Steve, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You know, that has gotta suck. Like, being the person who isn't in limbo and, like, you don't, like, things are just blowing up all around you and you don't even know why. I imagine that would suck pretty bad. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, that's not it. I'm gonna get this right. There we go. As with previous Devil May Cry games, there are parry frames. So So, like, it's mostly just stuff like stopping enemy attacks, or in those guys' case, knocking their grenades back at them. It's kind of hard to style this early in the game, just because, like, you don't have... Like, the only thing I have right now is Rebellion and Ebony and Ivory. I will say, though, this game, to me, by Devil May Cry standards, is pretty easy. Okay, that kind of failed. I want to see if I can do it. Come on. Wow, I am really bad at this today. It's been a while since I played, I get that, but come on.
Through here!
I may end up dying doing this, but I don't really care. I want to show it. There we go. He can parry that little attack, and if I had done it right the first time, he would have just retreated, and then I would have just stood around waiting for Cat there to get the cue to go. Now we're in this area. Well, that's weird painting. More spiders.
Get lost.
Okay. Maybe it's just because I'm...
Shit.
I knew that was coming and still got startled. Same with the last thing. Like, what is up with me right now? I feel bad who anyone has a fear of eyeballs. So, that key I picked up earlier is used for this, which is unlocking secret missions. The secret missions are... they're what they've always been. Extra little challenges you can do to get health upgrades, and upgrade to one other ability that we won't be getting for a little while. But this one is Air Brawl. Kill all enemies within the time limit. Enemies only take damage in the air. With this game, air combat is ridiculously easy, so, like, that isn't really going to be a problem. Watch me say it's not going to be a problem and then somehow fail this friggin' mission. That would be kind of embarrassing. Jackass! I think it should be obvious that I'm not even really trying, and this mission is just... it's already cleared and I had more than enough time left. Kinda disappointing for a first secret mission, and I did pick Nephilim, right? This is seeming way too easy, even by this game's standards. And I find this game to actually be really easy compared to the other games in the series. I don't know, maybe they were trying to make it more accessible to new players, but I think it loses some of the charm by what am I trying to say? By being less difficult, I think it kind of loses some of that charm. And, is there even a way to check my difficulty? Probably is, and I'm just completely missing it. Nope, I ain't seeing it. I ain't worried about it. And if I did accidentally, like, scroll too far and went to easy or something, I will be sure to rectify that before the next episode. Well, hey there. Ain't you just an ugly son of a gun? Why am I still bothering to censor myself? This game is not family friendly. I don't have to censor myself.
Hey, get back here!
So I'm just gonna throw it out there. That guy is an ugly bastard. Like, I'm not one to judge on looks, but when it's a demon scumbag trying to kill me, like, that's a completely different story. Okay, I forget which way is, like, the actual... Any normal person would find this area unnerving. I, however, am not a normal person. There's another Earl. That's the way to go, I'm pretty sure. Oh, actually, I do remember what made me start calling them Earls. I was watching the baseball episode of Steven Universe. First time I ever played this game, and when I found one of those, it almost perfectly overlapped with Pearl introducing herself as Earl, so my brain made the mental connect, and I guess after that it just kind of stuck. Can't do that yet. And did I seriously... Maybe I'm just tripping, but, like, did I hear another one? Nah, probably not. Like, how many collectibles are left? 3 Earls and another key.
Exit. Good.
I mean, we've already established I literally cannot get everything in the game.
Yeah, whatever.
That's how I react now. To just most horror stuff in general. And, like, don't get me wrong, while there are while they are very far-flung between, this Dante does in fact have his fans. They're just really uncommon. As you can tell, I'm accustomed to the original version of this game where it doesn't have a lock-on, so, like, half the time I'll forget my lock-on's even there. There we go. Nothing to it. But, because this is... Like, that's another good thing about this game, is the creative way that Limbo causes the world to act. Corridors just spontaneously stretching at your inconvenience, and Limbo itself seems to... Oh...
Not in a million years.
That joke pissed a lot of people off.
That won't work.
Why not?
He's bulletproof.
Well, that's inconvenient.
There's a rip up ahead!
A what?
We'll take you back to the real world. We'll come back for the hunter.
You can actually see some more. Never actually bothered to look behind me there. Can I get anything? I can, and I know exactly what I want to get. Roulette. Basically just a nice little extension to the air combo. I'm so used to having it that not having it is actually tripping me out. And, they did make identifying when to tap again to do a tap-tap-stop combo. They did make that a little easier to identify. By, if you notice, just during Death Coil here, at the point when I need to press again, they had Dante's sword glow in this game. Something that I could be wrong about this one, but something I don't believe the other Devil May Cry games did. Kind of feeds into the idea that they tried to make this one more approachable for newbies. Which, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing trying to make the game more approachable for people who haven't played before, but at the same time, like... And thinking about it now, I'm kind of starting to realize that this game seemed to have mostly... I'm gonna shut up.
It's working. You can fight him now. It won't be easy.
Hunter.
Hunters are
anyways.
brutal fighters.
So am I.
Okay. Now.
Dante! Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Attack its face!
I kinda already figured that out, Kat, but thank you. This game seemed to sort of thrive on its own controversy.
You feel it now, don't ya?
Like, people complained about the game so much, but at the same time, that's kind of what kept the game alive at all. Oh, he's doing this already. My timing's been crap with parrying, but let me see if I can get it. I'm gonna die trying to do this, ain't I? Yep. I swear, most of my deaths in this game so far are coming from me trying to style when I'm rusty with the game. Okay, that time was just me trying to dodge, but I was recently playing a different game where dodge is a different button. Honestly, I may end up going back to the earlier bosses later in the form of... got a parry finally. In the form of Bloody Palace, just once I'm less rusty with the game and its controls. Then I'll, you know, prove that I'm not just spouting bullshit when I say I'm good at the game. He's doing this again.
Now use your gun to shoot him down!
Haha, first try. My skills are already coming back. Oh, please let this be enough to kill him.
Demons even feel pain?
Damn. I was really hoping that would be enough to kill him with just one stinger, but I guess not.
Game over. Son of who? Poor mother. I don't know my mother, but if you're calling me a son of a bitch, you wouldn't be the first.
Not gonna lie, I've said something like that in the past. More so the if you're calling me a son of a bitch part.
My mother. I barely remember her.
I thankfully have a healthy relationship with my mom. Well, yeah. We bat heads sometimes, but that's expected in families. I'm always worried with how my mic is that y'all can, like, hear me swallowing and whatnot.
Are you okay, Dante?
How do you know my name?
My boss knows you. He wants to meet. Please? I helped you back there.
I didn't ask for your help.
We know all about you, Dante. I'm with an organization called The Order. Heard of it?
Something to do with that masked freak on the net?
That's my boss.
Wonderful. Can't wait.
We're just receiving reports of a terrorist attack that's taken place at the Bellevue Pier in the Western District of the city. Police are asking the public to remain vigilant. Further, terrorist attacks could take place anywhere, anytime, and when you least expect them.
We have your scent, son of Sparta. Now it is just a matter of time.
Good for you, creepy guy. I want to try and do another mission, but at the same time, I'm already going on, like, about 35 minutes or so, I think. So, like, for one, that is criminally disappointing, but it's probably from all the damage I took. I'm just trying to figure out if, like, I should try to do the second mission. You know what? I'll give it a chance. Well, no, this mission is one of the longer ones. Like, it kind of drags on. My PS4 kind of limits me to 1 hour, so, like, I'd have to kind of rush through, and I don't want to, so... You know what? I know how I can end this. Might not be the best ending ever, but, like, there's the standard costume. That is classic Dante, DMC 3, Dark Dante, and Neo Dante. Those 3 extra skins were DLC skins in the original. And then DMC 1 Dante was added for the definitive edition. And obviously you unlock other costumes, you know, as you beat the various different endings. And, yeah, that's pretty cool. I've always been on the fence about this design, especially when first time I saw the original design, like, whoa. That's a lot cooler. So, basically, since I got into this series proper, I've been iffy about the design. Like, it's not the worst, I've definitely seen worse. But, I don't know, original Dante works better. I'd show you weapon skins, but we don't really have any of the weapons that can have skins yet. At least I don't think. Nope. No, we do not. And abilities. Trillion stabs. Now I've basically got like my combo starter kit, so to speak. But anyways, I have been Roving Rova. This has been DMC Devil May Cry. I hope you all have a good morning, night, afternoon, evening, whatever frame of time you exist in right now. And I will see all of you in the next video. Bye!